What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more adventures and their 1988 album, The Sea of Love. Thank you again to Stuart, as well as to Phil and Mark, and any others who are here for this journey. The next track is The Trip to Bountiful, is that correct? Yes, The Trip to Bountiful, and then, what's the subtitle? When the Rain Comes Down? Yes, When the Rain Comes Down is the parenthetical subtitle. So the first part is already a very interesting bit of phrasing. The trip to Bountiful, something which is plentiful and or with great volume. So it already feels a bit poetic, if not metaphorical. And then when the rain comes down, that's more immediately intuitive or visual or practical. So as to how the two come together, I'm not sure. I suppose the parenthetical part of the title could very well be itself a metaphor. Rain could be either purifying and cleansing, maybe indicative of stormy conditions, or precipitation in terms of your emotion being in a cloudy place. But bountiful is, I think, in most usages, a positive description, something which has a lot to offer, something which is, again, great in terms of volume or multitude. So yeah, I'm not sure how these two interesting phrases connect together. I'll try to catch what I can on a first listen. This is The Adventures. The track is The Trip to Bountiful, When the Rain Comes Down, from their 1988 album, The Sea of Love.
She makes a promise, asks for love. She needs to know that there is still a God above when the rain comes down.
epic scope and scale to that tune, but also some sweet emotional melody and moments where it gets more focused and feels like it's very much on a personal level. So, yeah, I mean, like, lyrically, I don't really know how to stitch it all together. At first, it was like she needs to know that a God's still there and she's still going to be burning when the rain's coming down. So I thought, like, oh, is this burning as in, like, punishment, whether or not we're talking literally? But then the more it went on, I felt like it wasn't that. It was like, you know, she still has the drive, the passion, the desire, and that's, like, what continues to burn even as the rain comes down. So, yeah, I really don't know what to make of it lyrically. Definitely got to give it another listen or two. I look forward to any insights in the comments, but at the very least, it feels like there has to be some poetic meaning and metaphor afoot. I will say I love the mixture of guitars and piano slash keyboard. Also, the drums had a lot of pop to them. I like the way the track would swell, and it feels like it kind of kept ascending as it went along. There were also those, like, angelic backing vocals, which I don't know if they were pervasive throughout the track, but I certainly noticed them in the latter third, where they really gave a, you know, angelic texture to the scale and the uplifting intensity of the tune. So yeah, I very much I was actually thinking, like, before that, like in the middle of the tune, because again, sometimes I make associations. There's a moment where I was like, oh, I could see, like, middle 80s, second half of the 80s Simple Minds doing a tune like this. It kind of had that, like, big feel to it. And although, you know, not identical to a track like Don't You Forget About Me, it kind of felt like that level of scope and, you know, passion. So either way, I very much enjoy the stylings. I enjoy the different melodic elements. I'll try to re-listen to the lyrics, and as I said, I will keenly read any comments or insights about them in the comment section below. But yeah, I'm very happy to have finally begun this journey. Shout out to Phil, who had put them in the Lucky Dip folder. I didn't get to them before I found the zip that I had downloaded from Stuart many moons ago, but I'm happy that we're finally going through this. And again, shout out to Mark, who's also been commenting. Do let me know what you think, and I will see you for the next one. Peace.